You've probably seen people online talking about how they make money selling digital products like ebooks. And of course, maybe like most people, you've thought, that sounds great, but you're wondering where you would even start. Well, in this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly how you can create your ebook in less than 24 hours and sell it, even if you are a beginner without any audience or followers. Now, I'm going to be walking you through free tools that you can use, how to come up with an idea fast, how to design your ebook in minutes, and where you can sell it without needing a website or an existing audience. As you can see on my screen right now, this is my result from selling digital products like ebooks, and this was gotten in just a matter of days. Now, the thing is, with digital products like ebooks, the higher you scale it, the more money that you can make from it. So depending on the level you want to start with, whether you want to start small or you want to start large, I usually advise that complete beginners like you should always start small first so that you are able to test the product before you then scale it higher. Now, the very first step when it comes to creating ebooks is that you want to first of all choose a niche. And when it comes to choosing a niche, you want to choose a niche that you have some experience in. It should be something that is relatable to you. Now, you don't need to overthink this. Your ebook doesn't have to be 100 pages. It just needs to solve a specific problem to a specific person. So you want to look at what you know how to do. For example, you can be probably a nurse, which is you are in the health niche. As well, you can be also a first-time mom. That is also a niche. You could be a parent of 2 kids. Parenting is also a niche. And all of these niches are related to you. You do not need to have had 20 years of experience. As long as it's something that is relatable to you and you are able to provide a certain solution based on that thing relatable to you, then that is part of the options of the niche you can choose from. For the purpose of this video, we will be choosing the fitness niche. Now, the next step is that you want to choose a topic under your niche. Now, this will help you to be more specific in finding pain points which people have. We have already chosen the broad niche of the fitness niche, but under the fitness niche, we still have niches like the weight loss niche, muscle gain niche, weight gain niche, belly fat loss. So you want to be much more specific. And we are going to be choosing losing belly fat. So now the third step is that you want to then research the pain points people have on this topic you have streamlined. What exactly is a pain point? Remember, you want to solve problems as specific as possible. And this is the mistake a lot of people make because they are trying to appeal to everybody. They think their ebook is for everybody. So they do ebooks on very broad topics, which will end up leading to very little or no sales. Now you want to think, what is something people are already looking for answers to? Now, you do not have to guess yourself or do any form of guessing game. Instead, you can go to platforms like Quora, Reddit, Facebook groups, X. You can go to threads, even YouTube comments, and even comment sections of related posts just to know what people are saying. So now this is Quora, and if I go to Quora and simply search belly fat, now you can see there are several answers when it comes to belly fat. I can then streamline it to questions because those are the pain points. What are people asking? What do they need answers to? Again, I can streamline it by the time. So we want to use more recent pain points. You don't want to use pain points that have been existing 12 years ago and you start creating an ebook now. You want recent pain points. So we can filter to the past year, and you can see everything here. Now, the next thing you are going to do is you are going to go and get a spreadsheet. In the spreadsheet, you want to create a table. You can say the first column will be serial number, the next column will be the pain point, and of course the number. While we are finding every pain point, we're going to be putting it here until we find the most common pain point, which we will leverage on to create our ebook. Now, this particular method is by far one of the most effective methods because this method I have used to generate thousands of dollars selling ebooks using this exact method. So we're going to be starting with Quora right now. And of course, you can see the first one is, how can I lose belly fat naturally? This is a pain point, someone who wants to lose belly fat. You can also see what are the main causes of belly fat. So we're going to take these two and we're going to put it in our Excel sheet. So we can say lose belly fat naturally and main causes of belly fat. And for the numbers, that's the number of pain points under this category here is just 1. We're going to go back and that is how we're going to keep doing it. Next one is what food will I eat to reduce belly fat? The person wants to know what food. So we can take that back to our spreadsheet and we can just simply write food to reduce belly fat. The number here is also 1. And the second one is also lose belly fat without dieting and the number is 1. Now, what we are going to do is we're going to get a sample audience so we can tick like 100 of these pain points. And that way we are going to be able to see the pain point that is most prevalent, or you can do 50. However, I would suggest that the more samples that you use, the more you are able to pinpoint the most prevalent. If we should go back, you can see we searched for belly fat. If you are doing something else, maybe you are looking to do an ebook on parenting, you can search parenting. If relationship is your niche and you want to choose a topic under that niche, it could be dating, it could be couple advice, it could be marriage, whatever that is, and you want to search for it here, and you will definitely see questions that are in relation to that particular topic. So now the next one is how can women lose lower belly fat? And the other one is how can we lose belly fat quickly? We can write lose lower belly fat in women, lose belly fat quickly, and we're going to go back again and see what others that we have. We can say, how do I get rid of belly fat? Does exercise help? How do I lose belly fat as a woman? You can also see this is another pain point on this same category here. How can women lose lower belly fat? You can also see how do I lose lower belly fat as a woman? Remember that the sentence or the constructed sentence may not appear in the exact same way, but it's up to you to depict it, which is why it's important that we write them down in our spreadsheet. So now we're going to write this one here, lose belly fat and lose belly fat as a woman. So this lose belly fat will be 1. Then we're going to go to lose belly fat in women. It's going to now be 2 because now we found 2 people who have this pain point. We're going to go back again and keep searching. What is a single food that specifically targets belly fat? You can see this particular one was reconstructed, but it falls under the same pain point category as this first one here. What food will I eat to reduce belly fat? So it is just in the same category, and we're going to go back to our spreadsheet and record that. Back to our spreadsheet, we're going to go here and we are going to click 2 because the 2 people are looking for a food that can reduce belly fat. So now the next one is belly fat dangerous? So we're going to go back to our spreadsheet and put that here. So we can say dangers of belly fat. We're going to go back again. And the next one is, does cinnamon reduce belly fat? That is also like a pain point that the person wants to know. You can also put that here. So we've done 9 here. You want to go as deep as you want. And the reason why Quora is a very good platform because Quora is actually a question and answer platform. In Quora, you're going to be able to see questions that people are actually asking in real time. You can also go to Reddit. Reddit is also like a platform where people share their opinions on different things. We can search belly fat. Remember, you want to search by the most recent, so let's say the past year, because you can see some of them are like 12 years ago. You can see how do I lose belly fat? What is the fastest way? That means they want to lose belly fat quickly. We go back to our spreadsheet and you can see here, lose belly fat quickly. That is also going to fall under the same category, and we're going to change it to 2, meaning 2 people have experienced that this is exactly their pain point. So you can see gradually all of the pain points are beginning to add up. Now, based on the most prevalent one, that's the one with the highest number of times that it has occurred in several places, that is the exact one we want to leverage on. We can also do this for Facebook. First, we want to go and search belly fat to see what people are actually searching for. And we are looking for questions which are pain points. We can filter by posts. We can filter by date posted, which can be 2025, and posted from anyone or posted from public posts, whichever you prefer, just for you to see those who are asking. and what they are saying. We can either search by the comment section of each of these posts, or another way is we can go to groups and simply look for groups in relation to belly fat, because that way the people who will be in that group are people who have such pain points. You can see how to lose belly fat guides and all of that. We can then join each of these groups and go into the comment section to find these more pain points. We can as well go to X, and we can also go ahead and search belly fat. We can go to the latest, and we can scroll down and see what people are actually asking about. In order to streamline it, we can still also search lose belly fat. You can see here, this person is struggling with fat around his belly that he wants to lose. All of these are pain points that you want to add in your spreadsheet. You can also leverage on threads. You can leverage on YouTube. That's posts that are similar, probably videos that are talking on lose belly fat. And you want to go to the comment section and see what they are saying. And that way you are going to be able to go and combine everything that you need to know, all of the information that you need to know, into your spreadsheet. And I'm going to go do that off the camera, and by the time we come back, we are going to see which particular pain points we are going to be using in order to create our ebook. Now, I'm going to be using just 50 for the purpose of this video. Like I said, the more sample you get, the more you are able to realize the major pain points that people are actually facing with regards to your topic. So now we have completed the table that contains the pinpoint of our likely prospects. And if you look at it, you can see all through the table, there's just one that really stands out, which is how to lose belly fat, meaning that whether it's workout, whether it's food or calorie deficit, whatever it is, they just want to know how to lose belly fat. So now that we've completely researched the major points that our likely prospects are most likely facing, we want to then choose an ebook topic that solves that specific pain point, which is how to lose belly fat. Now, the next step will be to start creating our ebook fast. And like I said, I'm going to be making use of free tools. And this next tool we're going to be using is ChatGPT. Now, you do not have to write the whole ebook yourself. You can use ChatGPT as your co-writer. Now, you want to tell ChatGPT exactly who you are, what you want, and who the ebook is for. So now you want to give ChatGPT a prompt. You can say, you are a professional ebook creator. I want to write a short, valuable ebook for people who are looking to lose belly fat at all costs. The goal is to help them to lose belly fat and stubborn belly fat. The ebook should be around 3,000 to 5,000 words, broken down into clear sections and actionable advice and simple language. The communication should be simple, natural, and as though I am talking to one reader. Like I always say, the more information you give into AI, the better the results it will give you. You may want to add as much detail as you want. Remember to fill in your own niche or your own ebook topic. You want to impute who your target audience is here and the goal that you want them to achieve, or the goal that your ebook is supposed to achieve by the time they are done reading it. And you want to click on enter. And just like that, ChatGPT has gone ahead to start giving us all of our ebook, everything step by step, just the way we have told ChatGPT to give to us. Remember, ChatGPT has given us all of this, but this is not just the ebook. We want to start building it step by step, prompt by prompt. And we're going to give ChatGPT another prompt saying, create a detailed ebook outline for this topic that flows logically and helps the reader go from problem to solution. And again, ChatGPT is going to go ahead and create that. So you can see ChatGPT has taken it step by step by step. The next thing we can then do is, now we can then tell ChatGPT to expand the introduction into 500 words, and gradually we're going to start building our ebook. So now ChatGPT has done that. And the next thing we're going to do is that we are going to start aligning them one by one and creating our ebook. To do that, we're going to be using the Word document. You can also use Canva. Then we can go ahead, copy the introduction here, and we're going to simply go and paste it here. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to chapter 1. ChatGPT has said, would you like me to continue with chapter 1 next? And I will just say yes, expand chapter 1 into 500 words, and we're going to go ahead. And you can see ChatGPT is simply going ahead to give us chapter 1 in detail. Now, what we're going to do again is we're simply going to copy it. We're going to go back to our Word document and we are going to paste it. So now that we have gone to paste it, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go back and of course start expanding all the chapters. So we're going to do chapter 2 next. So we can say expand chapter 2 into 500 words, and ChatGPT has gone ahead to do that. We're going to go copy that. We're going to go here, insert a page break, and we are going to paste that. To speed things up, I just simply said expand chapter 3, chapter 4, chapter 5, chapter 6, chapter 7, chapter 8, and the conclusion, each into 500 words. And I'm going to click on send. So now ChatGPT has given us the expanded version of chapter 3 all through chapter 8 as well as the conclusion, which has approximately about 500 words each. And what we're going to do is we're going to just simply go ahead and copy it up till the conclusion part. Then we're going to go back, click page break to move into the next page. And we're going to paste all of the things that ChatGPT has given to us. The next thing you want to do is you want to read through it. And this is one of the reasons why I said you should pick a niche that resonates with you and that you can relate to, because as much as AI is good, what you are actually selling is your uniqueness to it. You want to bring in a chip of your experience, a chip of your own story, or a chip of your own knowledge into this. And of course, you want to format and edit the parts that seems to AI. You want to make it seem like you are the one talking, because AI cannot exactly talk like you. Once you are done reading through it and adjusting everything that needs to be adjusted, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to start formatting. And the first thing we'll do is we're going to format based on the font, because we want to make it bold. We're not writing a textbook here. We want to write an ebook, easy to read, easy to digest, and easy to grab the solution. And one way is to make the text much more ebook friendly, and we can increase the text size to 16. So now the pages has gone ahead to increase, meaning the perceived value of the ebook has increased. As well, we're going to go ahead and start formatting each of the subheadings. So for this one, we can go ahead, make it into 24. This can be 20. Let's make this into uppercase and we can centralize it. So we can scroll all the way to chapter 1 and we can take this below here. We can make this uppercase. We can centralize it. We can make this 24, just like the introduction. And we can make this as well 20. And this is how we're going to continue for the rest of them. We're going to do the same for chapter 2 as well. So if we scroll down, you can see chapter 2. You can delete it, take this under here. We can highlight it and make it uppercase, centralize it, and this as well, we can make it the font to be 20, while this we can make the font to be 24. And we're going to go do the rest for every other chapter to format the font, and I'm going to go do that off the camera. So now we've gone ahead to adjust the headers. Another thing we can do is to justify it. So we can go ahead, scroll all through here, and we're just simply going to justify it here so that it aligns with all the margin on both sides. We're going to do the same here, and we're going to justify that also. We'll keep doing it for every part of the page to justify each of them, just so that the ebook is completely organized. So now that all that is good, we can then scroll up and see what else we are missing. Like I said, it's an ebook, not a textbook, so we want to ensure that it is well spaced. We can add several formatting, bolding when it needs to be, italics, underline, strike through, just so that it can keep our readers much more intrigued so they get the required satisfaction. We're going to click enter here because we need space. Enter here. There should be space. I'm just going to go ahead, scroll through, do all of that off the camera, and we'll get back into the next step. So now we've gone ahead to do some deep formatting and it actually looks good. The next thing we're going to really fix is just to do a little bit of table of content, and we can just click the first letter in front of the first letter here. We can go to insert and we're going to insert a blank page. So we're going to go to the blank page here and we can copy this. This is just for us to have the exact font and the exact font size. We can paste this here, but edit it and say table of contents. And we're going to go back, change it to the left alignment. And we can then go back to ChatGPT and say, give me all the section chapters for the table of content. And ChatGPT has gone ahead to do that. So we can simply go ahead and copy all of them, go back to our document and paste. We can embolden it. And what we are going to do is we're going to change the font, which is Times New Roman, and we're changing it to 16. Now, aside from using Word, you can as well utilize Canva. You can use Google Doc. Google Docs is absolutely free to try out to be able to create your ebook. And when it comes to ebook, aesthetic matter little. What matters the most is the value that your ebook is going to give. And now we're just going to remove all of these bullets here. And now we can simply go ahead to make this bold. We can make all this bold here. And I've gone ahead to make every other part bold. If you want to remove all of this below it, you can as well do that, just so that it's not cluttered up. So this is looking much more good. Now, the next thing we want to do is we want to go ahead and create our ebook cover. So the title is Burn the Belly, a no-nonsense guide to losing stubborn belly fat for good. We can tell ChatGPT, give me 10 variations of the ebook title that will be intriguing to my prospects, just to see the more titles that ChatGPT can come up with. And ChatGPT has given us, you can see, the flat belly fix, simple habits that finally melt away belly fat. And this is great. So what we want to do is we can just use this. I think I like this one. So we're going to use it to create our ebook cover. And for our ebook cover, then we're going to go over to Canva to create it. So you want to simply head to Canva and search weight loss ebook cover. So you can see these are really good templates that Canva is giving to us. And we can simply utilize this one. I like it. Now, some of the templates that Canva has are premium templates. If you look at it, you will see a crown here, which indicates that it's a pro feature. However, Canva has a 33-day trial that would allow for you to access all of the pro features for 30 days, which makes it absolutely free during that period of time. You can use this one because it reflects what exactly we are going for. In case you want to still scroll down, you can scroll down and you will be able to see other variations of it that you can also use. However, I'm just going to be going ahead with this one and we want to click on customize this template. So we can scroll up, we can remove this out because we do not need it. We can also delete this out and we can also delete this. The next thing we can do is we can edit this to the name flat belly fix here. We can go back and paste it here. So we can put it here, flat belly fix. We can make it left aligned. And again, we can bring this one all the way down. And we can go back to our title, copy the remaining parts, go to Canva, and we're going to paste that here. We can then zoom it out and expand it here, just so that it is very visible. So we can also put that here. And this is actually looking good. However, we want to ensure that the write-ups are seen properly. So we can adjust the colors. So we can make these colors pure white. This, we can add an effect as an outline just to make it very visible. The outline can be black. And this also, we can change the outline so we can see flat belly fix. However, I want it to be more visible. So I think this is much better here. Flat belly fix. And you can see this is looking good. Just in case we need to resize it because it's looking way long, we can choose to resize it into 8.5 by 11 inches. And we can just simply say resize this design. This is also a pro feature. So if you are using the 30-day free trial, you'll be able to access this. And it has actually resized the book cover. And we can also centralize this if we prefer it centralized. Instead of flat belly, I think flat tummy will look more appropriate. Let's see if that's much better, because people would most likely say flat tummy instead of a flat belly. So let's zoom. So this is looking good. And what we can do is we can click on share. We can click on download. We want to save it as PNG, and we can go ahead to click on download. So now we've downloaded it. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go and add it to our ebook. And we're going to go again to the table of content, to the beginning part. We're going to click on insert, and we're going to click on blank page. Next thing we will do is we are going to click on insert again, go to pictures, and we're going to impute the picture we just downloaded from Canva. So now here is our picture, and what we're going to do is we're going to zoom it to fit. You want to ensure that this layout option is in front of text. This will be able for us to zoom it as big as we want to cover the page. So you can see we've done that, and this is looking good. Flat tummy fix, and you can see everything here. This is the table of content, the introduction, the chapter 1, chapter 2. This is the chapter 3, the chapter 4, the chapter 5, the chapter 6, the chapter 7, the chapter 8, and the conclusion. And we have been able to complete every single thing here in less than few hours. And this is the same thing you can do. Now, just to chip it in, I know you may be wondering why I had to go to several platforms in order to find the pain point instead of just using ChatGPT. Well, using ChatGPT is good, but ChatGPT does not read the mind of the viewer. ChatGPT can give you knowledge based on research, but not the exact pain point the way people are feeling it, which is why we want to go out there and see the pain point the exact way people are feeling it, just for us to be able to come up with a solution in form of an ebook. So now that we are set with our ebook, next thing is we're going to save it to our computer. We're also going to convert it to a PDF file, because it's in the PDF file that we want to go ahead and start selling it. So this is how it will look in our PDF file, and just like that, our ebook is created. So now that we have finished creating our ebook and we have converted it into PDF, which is the sellable format, the next step is to sell our ebook without an audience. And in this part, I will be showing you exactly how you can do that using free platforms without having any sort of following at all. And the first top platform to sell your ebook is Amazon KDP. Now, the reason is because thousands of people visit the Amazon website every single day, which gives your ebook an opportunity to be seen even without you doing any sort of promotion. Now, you want to head over to Amazon KDP. You want to click create, and then we want to click Kindle ebook and click create ebook. Now, at this point, we are going to impute our book title, which is Flat Tummy Fix, and the subtitle is Simple Habits That Finally Melt Away Belly Fat. So now we're going to scroll down. It's not part of a series, so we're going to leave that. We don't have an edition number, so we're going to leave that. We're going to impute our name, which is as the author. So I'm just going to impute for the purpose of this video. So I'm going to impute TFI Designs or TFI Creations. We do not have any contributor, so we're going to leave that. And for the description, we can simply head over to ChatGPT. So we can go to ChatGPT and say, give me a description that I can use when uploading the ebook for sale. Now, ChatGPT is going to go ahead and do just that. We're just going to simply copy it, and we're going to go back to KDP and paste that here. You may want to adjust anything adjustable as you deem fit. And we're going to scroll down and say I own the copyright. The primary audience here is no. The minimum is 18 plus. The primary marketplace, we're going to leave it at Amazon. Then for the categories, we're going to click on it. And we're going to select the categories that most likely applies to our ebook. So we're going to go with health, fitness, and dieting. And the subcategory is going to be diet and weight loss, and the subcategory is going to be diet, and we're just going to click weight loss, we're going to click low fat, and we're going to click healthy, and we're going to save the category. Now for the keywords, we want to use keywords that people will most likely be searching for with regards our book. So we can head over to amazon.com. If we should search belly fat, you can see belly fat remover, and we can go back here. We can also put how to lose belly fats, because these are the kind of keywords people would most likely be searching for. We can also include flat tummy. We can also include flat tummy weight loss. We can also include flat belly. So if you should go to Amazon, I would say how to lose belly fat for women, belly fat fast. I've also added how to lose belly fat fast here. I can also add how to lose belly fat for men. So I can exchange it here also. Now that we are done, you may want to take more time in looking for keywords, and I'll always suggest to go for much more specific keywords because broader keywords usually have a lot of competition and can make your books buried. I am ready to release my book now. We're going to save and continue. Now, the next thing is we're going to upload the manuscript and the ebook cover, which is the ebook and the ebook cover itself. So we've gone ahead to upload our manuscript and we are going to go ahead and upload our cover. So we're going to click upload a cover you already have. Now, before we upload our cover, we're going to go back to the cover we created. Remember that the previous download we did was a PNG download, so we can impute it on our ebook. We're going to click share, we're going to click download, and we're going to change it to JPG and download it. So now when it comes to AI generated content, we use ChatGPT to generate it. However, remember that we eventually edited it because that's what you're supposed to do. Like I said earlier, ChatGPT is supposed to guide you on the structure and you're supposed to impute your own experience. And we're going to click yes, AI generated content, or we're going to select some sections with extensive editing. We're going to impute ChatGPT. For the image, we're going to select none. The translations, none. And of course, the Kindle ebook preview, we're going to launch our previewer here. And we can easily scroll through to see it. We can go check it out and it's looking all good. We can as well go back once we are comfortable with how the preview looks like. And once that is said and done, we'll save and continue. For territories, we want to leave it at all territories worldwide, marketplace, Amazon, the pricing or royalty distribution. Once you click this to understand how it works, you'll get to see how you price your ebook. And with Amazon KDP, ebooks have two royalty plans. You get either 35% royalty or 70% royalty. So you have to set a list price between 2.99 to 9.99 if you should get 70% of the royalty. However, if you are choosing 35%, you can set your ebook to between 0.99 to as high as $200. I'm just going to look quick on the 70%. And once you set your price for Amazon.com, it will automatically be populated for all of the other Amazon websites. You can easily go and make manual changes to any of the other websites yourself. Otherwise, you want to scroll down and you can see the terms and condition is that it takes up to 72 hours for your title to be available for purchase on Amazon. Amazon is going to go vet your book. Your book would not be published on the Amazon website immediately. So once all that is said and done and you are comfortable with every other thing, you want to click publish your Kindle ebook. And just like that, your Kindle ebook has been submitted to Amazon KDP for release on the Amazon website. Now, once your book has been published, you're going to get an email notification. So you can see here it's in review. And once it's published, you will see it has gone live. This is one that I published here, of which you'll be able to click on it, view it on Amazon, and be able to grab your link, which you can then share to other places. One tip to stand out to be able to start selling quickly is that you can include testimonials or mock reviews from friends and families who have read it in order to build trust. And of course, to increase your reach, in as much as Amazon has thousands of people visiting the website, you want to increase your reach. You don't just want to stay and hope for your book to be seen. Even if you have no followers, here is how you can promote it. So now, one of the ways to increase your reach, if you have no followers, the first one is Facebook groups. If you go to Facebook and you search belly fats under the groups, you can see all these groups here, and which means that all of these people who are members of this group are people who are looking to lose weight. So what you can do is you can join these groups, engage them. You don't want to spam. You don't want to just enter the group and start posting links, buy my book, buy my book. No. Instead, you want to engage. You want to share valuable tips. You can ask ChatGPT to give you valuable tips that you can share before you promote your book, and ChatGPT will do just that. After which you can then share your ebook as a helpful resource. The second way you can increase your reach is by leveraging on Pinterest. Now, Pinterest is not just a social media platform. It is also a search engine, meaning people can come to Pinterest and search how to lose belly fat. So you can see all these different pins here, and you can create similar pins. You do not have to show your face. You can utilize Canva to help create those pins. Another place you can promote your links to increase your reach is Medium. Now, Medium is a platform where people post stories, articles, and Medium itself has thousands of visitors coming there. Now, what you want to do is you want to go click on write, and here you can then write helpful articles in relation to losing belly fat, after which you can then offer your ebook as a helpful resource and add your Amazon link to it. Another way, which is the third way that you can increase your reach, is by utilizing Twitter. Now, Twitter is a place where a lot of people come to post their thoughts, and you can as well share short insights from your ebook and add a link back to it. You can also do the same thing for Threads. The fourth way you can use to increase your reach is by going to Quora. Just like I said, Quora is a question and answer platform, and you can see all of these questions that people have asked on belly fat. You can then begin to answer them while linking your ebook back as a helpful resource. Now, ebook are just one part of digital products that are actually evergreen. There are several other digital products that you can as well leverage on, create, and start selling, and one of them is digital planners. Digital planners are as well evergreen because people are always looking for ways to organize their lives, and so niching down on these digital planners or trackers can really be a great source of income in your digital product selling business. And now, to be able to create digital planners that actually sell, you want to click the video you see on your screen right now and watch the full tutorial. Ciao.